Friends, I have another classic for you from Boston Market, the Meatloaf, signature homestyle mashed potatoes and gravy. It's basically the ultimate comfort food. Not a whole lot of vitamins, a lot of fat. 50% of my saturated fat, and 70% of my sodium. I can eat this and then nothing else for the rest of the day. Yeah, these are decent potatoes. Again, they're TV dinner potatoes. Right, for a brown gravy, that's really good. See, it seems like I think Boston Market knows gravy. That meatloaf is decent as far as it goes, and the gravy is where a lot of the spices are coming from. Flavors the meat very nicely. This meat itself, I enjoyed it. Would I buy this again? Yes, I would. I paid $3.49 for this, but I'm going to give this a thumbs up for the taste. Boston Market sweet and sour chicken, breaded all white meat chicken in tangy sweet and sour sauce with vegetable fried rice. And boy, calories 640, 64% of your sodium, though I'm going to leave out the sodium count and then tell my wife that this had 50% of my recommended vitamin A, 35 of my vitamin C. So she always rolls her eyes at me when I sit there and say, oh, no, it's healthy, because we both know it's not. That orange sauce smells amazing. Rice looks pretty moist and good. I like this rice, and yeah, it is moist, but not lumpy or anything like that. It's well cooked, it's not crunchy. Okay, that orange sauce, and it's good. You definitely taste the orange. Okay, the chicken, normally I'm worried about the breading being soggy and stuff like that, but it works with the sauce. Let's see if I can get a little bit of everything. Actually, that works a lot better than I was expecting. So I'm gonna eat it like that. Now, I paid $3.49 for this, and this is one of the ones that I've been most happy with. Overall, I'm gonna buy this again, so thumbs up. Boston Market Swedish Meatballs. Swedish meatballs in a rich sour cream and herb sauce served over freshly made pasta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like we get 7 meatballs. It smells really good. That seasoned well. I had a little bit of onion in mine, and that was really good. And it's not as creamy as I'd hoped for, but you can definitely taste, there was definitely some sour cream and herbs put into their full size look like. They're decent size. They're nice, moist. I wish they had a little more seasoning. They're a little bland. And in a dish called Swedish Meatballs, I would have hoped for the meatballs to be the star of the show. So the amount of meatballs they have put in here, I wasn't ripped off, but I'm wishing there were more. I really enjoyed that bite. The meatball works very nicely with the noodles and the sauce. Seasonings work very well together. I paid $3.49 for this. I'm going to give this a thumbs up. I would get this again, and I recommend it. Boston Market slow-cooked beef bowl with seasoned red potatoes. Tender, slow-cooked beef and herb-seasoned red potatoes and vegetables in a home-style gravy. Calories 320. Okay, not the worst I've seen. Not the best. But look, actually, vitamin A. I'm going to tell my wife that I am eating healthy. It smells really good. I paid $3.49 for this, and there's a lot of food in here. All right, the carrot, actually, surprisingly, maybe a little undercooked. That green bean was very, very disappointing. It was just kind of mush and flavorless. Okay, this potato, turning things around, that is really good. And it is cooked just perfectly. No, the star of the show here is the beef. The beef just saved it. The beef is cooked perfectly. It melts in your mouth. It is delicious. It's seasoned well. This gravy complements it. So I have some issues, but to be fair, I didn't hate any of them, except for maybe the green beans. But well seasoned, delicious, tastes good. And I'm going to give it thumbs up. You can't go wrong with this. Pulled chicken bowl with sweet and smoky barbecue sauce. Pulled chicken smothered in a sweet and smoky barbecue sauce with a rotini pasta and a creamy 3-cheese sauce. What is this? This has been glued shut. It does smell great. That barbecue sauce smells amazing. It looks runny, but it's mostly this barbecue sauce, and the barbecue sauce is a little thicker than it probably appears. Well, I'm not hating it, and the noodles were a little mushier than I like. A piece of meat. Chicken is amazing with this barbecue sauce. It tastes really good. It's great. Honestly, I wish it was almost just entirely this chicken. Spoonful of everything. Really like the chicken. And this sauce and the cheese mixed together actually works better than the other bowls that I've had. This one, I'm not loving it. I'm not going to buy it again. Boston Market Salisbury Steak comes with macaroni and cheese. I paid $2.74 at my local Walmart for this. Okay, this is decent sized. There's onions in this gravy. This is nice. These noodles are huge. I don't think this has 3 cheeses in it. I think it has a lot of cheddar cheese, which I enjoy. This gravy, really thick. Right, So these beef patties, at least the bite I got here, didn't have a whole lot of what I would call flavor. They are adding some sort of seasoning because I did get some salt and pepper, though that might be coming from the gravy itself. Together, this is really nice. The meat, unfortunately, is kind of a little bland by itself, but once you add in this gravy, the gravy is seasoned very nicely, and it's nice and thick. And so when it comes to the gravy on these Salisbury Steak dinners, I think that this is perhaps the best gravy I've had so far when it comes to a TV dinner. As a side, this is really good. Though I think they're doing false advertising, claiming that it's a 3 cheese. It's not 3 cheese. It's basically a cheddar cheese. So I give this a big, big thumbs up. In fact, I'm going to give it a double thumbs up. Boston Market beef pot roast. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Vitamin A, 80%. So I can tell my wife I ate healthy today. That smells really good. I think I'm getting gravy, a little bit of this meat here. Delicious. These carrots are thick cut. A little celery. I'm going to try some celery. Okay, in terms of flavor, that celery was actually more flavorful than the green beans or carrots. And so I think you're doing something wrong when I'm sitting there saying your celery is the most flavorful vegetable you have in something. So I'm disappointed in all of these vegetables. I'm going to try this. Yeah. Hallelujah. Ooh, that's good. This beef might have saved the whole dish for it. Melts in your mouth. Delicious. This meat, they nailed it. And then the gravy is pretty good. All right, so it's the gravy and the meat that's kind of holding everything together. I paid $3.49 for this. Not quite the full thumbs up. I'm giving it more of a meh. I'm as surprised as you are. I have another Boston Market for you of beef steak and pasta with mafalda, pasta, and mushrooms smothered in a savory brown gravy. It smells okay. I'm definitely getting the mushrooms, which I like, but I'm not smelling a whole lot in general other than a faint whiff of mushroom. Look how watery this gravy is. Boston Market, I'm hoping this is not what the gravy is. I'm hoping I got a bad batch or something, because this gravy didn't have a whole lot of taste to it. Noodles? Okay, that was okay. And actually, it kind of worked with the gravy a little bit. I'm not, falling out of my seat saying, ooh, this is amazing. But when I ate the noodle, I got a little bit of the mushroom and onion seasoning, so that was good. The meat was nice and tender, perfectly seasoned, almost melts in your mouth. Wow. So I'm willing to overlook a few other problems if there's plenty of meat. That is good. Again, the meat steals the show, and the noodles are just kind of there. Would I buy this again? Actually, yeah. I enjoyed it, and I say go for it. Just be aware that there are a couple of drawbacks with the gravy. Chicken fettuccine Alfredo, one of my favorite dishes, and they even have the broccoli in it. Fettuccine pasta, grilled white meat chicken, and broccoli florets in creamy Alfredo sauce. The nutrient information, look, vitamin C. Yeah, I'm getting all my nutrients now. I mean, I'm getting healthy TV dinners, wink, wink. Sauce is thin, but it tastes decent. That broccoli it's got a nice little crispiness to it, so it's not undercooked and it's not overcooked. That's very nice, and it was delicious. Okay, the noodle was decent. Not quite al dente, but it wasn't overcooked or anything. Ooh, and then the chicken. Let's try this. That is a tender and very delicious piece of chicken. So so far they've nailed all of the elements. That works very well together. The seasoning and the sauce and everything just works really well. I wish the sauce was a little bit thicker, but this is good. So I paid $3.49 for this, and I'm going to give this a thumbs up. This is good. And this is the Boston Market chicken Parmesan, lightly breaded, all white meat chicken on a bed of fresh pasta in a rich marinara sauce. A little high on the calories, but nothing too extreme. No nutrients though. Well, no, I shouldn't say no. There's a little, but not much. So so here we are. The noodles itself are fine. This is one of the cases where I think it's cooked just perfectly al dente. The issue I'm having is that there's not quite enough sauce, not enough that I'm hating it or anything like that. I honestly just wish there was more sauce, because I actually kind of enjoy the sauce. I think it's well seasoned. But this piece of chicken, you'll notice, gets decently thick. The chicken, by the way, is moist. It's flavorful. Then we have this little layer of sauce and cheese on top of it, which works beautifully with everything. I paid $3.49 for this, and I have to give it a thumbs up. Boston Market country fried beef steak with signature homestyle mashed potatoes and country style gravy. And you can see kind of the grease separating out of the gravy. Doesn't look the most appetizing when you see that. Gravy's okay, a little bland. Because I can see the pepper. You can see the pepper sprinkled in there, but I'm not really tasting the pepper. Okay, the potatoes work pretty well with the gravy. Again, I'm still not getting a whole lot of flavor, but it's enough that I enjoy this. The thing is, I really like the way this meat tastes. This texture, though, from this soggy little breading, it's kind of just really unappetizing. And once you get past this little edge piece here, well, it's still soggy and not great. Once you add the gravy and stuff, it actually tastes pretty good. I like the flavor enough that yes, I would buy this again, but the potatoes are bland, so you have to make sure you get plenty of gravy on the potatoes. And this soggy thing, just unappetizing. I can't give this a hearty recommendation. If texture is not a big thing to you, go ahead and get this. If texture is a thing for you, avoid this. Boston Market fried chicken bowl with loaded mashed potatoes. Golden fried all white meat, chicken with green beans, corn, and loaded mashed potatoes and gravy. 350 calories, not a whole lot of nutrients. It's got a smidge of potassium. Every time I film one of these, I have to go tell my wife that I'm a failure because I can't open boxes. Smelling good? Okay, the corn is good. It's not any wow corn, but it's okay corn. All right, now that green bean makes up for the kind of the corn here. The corn was okay, but this green bean, it was flavorful. Reminded me a lot of when I go out to my own garden and pick the green bean. Now looking at these potatoes, I'm told it was loaded. They're not loaded. These potatoes don't even have gravy or anything, but they're just bland and meh. Yeah, unfortunately, this chicken doesn't have a lot of flavor and it's just mush. I paid $3.49 for this. It's a big disappointment. The flavor is just not there, other than the green beans. I love the green beans. In fact, maybe I should just go buy a bag of those microwavable green beans, right? Sorry, thumbs down on this, which hurts me. I love this idea, but sadly, no.